This is I'm recording this video very early. Hold on, this shit. I'm recording this. Okay, now I'm gonna redo that part. I'm gonna record this earlier than I usually do because honestly, I need to learn. I need to find a way to record stuff at good times and bad times. But anyways, here we go. We're doing 2 or 3 songs, maybe a 4th and a 5th. If I have enough energy. Alright, that's 8, so yeah, let's do this. This is how I get my exercise and do stuff. Yeah, I need to do warm-ups. I need to do slower songs at the beginning. Because I'm not doing long songs that are going to be too slow, but still. I think that was my first one time doing that one. What was it? Yeah, here. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. I did do this song before. Let's do this.
全部消えたお化けした儚いさましてたらこんなに急がなかったこの先はのびりそべともなタイムトラベラーになりたいだって子供の頃に戻れるぎゅっと目を閉じて胸の前に手をしたりと合わせれば願いの叶うかも願いの叶うかも
Okay, yeah, okay. Okay. I'm gonna run it back though, because I missed a note. I miscoded a note. But I'm gonna run it back, but however, the song is fun. I just wanted to get the feel of it first. Sometimes I'll get a feel of it before, and it's gonna be my first time ever doing so. See if it's one I want to feel.
鏡の中の人は誰を同じようなの子なのかなこの目のキラキラがまばたき一つ全部消えたお化けした儚いさましてたらこんなに急がなかったこの先はのびりそれともなタイムトラベラーになりたいだって子供の頃に戻れるぎゅっと目を閉じて胸の前に手をしたりと合わせれば願いの叶うかも願いの叶うかも
Come on. Come on, I saw that from the corner of my eye. Or you hit that note with my red saber before I even got there. Don't make me rage this early in the day. It's gonna carry over later on. And I have a groupie in a few hours. I'll call off by then, but still, we still have some of that rage in. Because I do my
鏡の中の人は誰を同じようなの子なのかなこの目のキラキラがまばたき一つ全部消えた
Well, that's actually a point. I started off with a good note.
儚いさましてたらこんなに急がなかったこの先はのびりそれともなタイムトラベラーになりたいだって子供の頃に戻れるぎゅっと目を閉じて胸の前に手をしたりと合わせれば願いの叶うかも
I didn't hit that with the red saber. Don't make me start using that dual saber thing, because honestly, I wouldn't make myself rage with that. Make myself rage more with that. But the miscolors are just dumb when it happens, because honestly, some of them shouldn't even be able to happen when I don't clearly not swing the red saber at that note, and when I already hit it with the blue saber. Don't make me rage. 鏡の中の人は誰を同じ Especially when the song is so calm.
なのかなこの目のキラキラがまばたき一つ全部消えたお化けした儚いさましてたらこんなに急がなかったこの先はのびりそれともなタイムトラベラーになりたいだって子供の頃に戻れるぎゅっと目を閉じて胸の前に手をしたりと合わせれば願いの叶うかも
I don't want to rage this early, bro, but come on. What did I hit? Where did I miscolor? How did I miscolor there? I was doing so well too. I actually got the hang of it. Also have a pimple on one of my. But how long it's gonna irritate me like hell. Yeah, I'm on the Yeah, I knew I could do it. I just sat and needed to make sure nothing dumb happens. Who are you talking to? We're doing this. Let's do this. Come on. I saw that. So I just go clean through it. Let's do this again. Sorry, over. It was only. It's halfway. It was halfway through the song. Come on. Wait on. Actually, it was close to half. It was actually almost at halfway point. I'm gonna take that as I'm gonna pronounce it as my own fault. I didn't really focus on those notes over there. Those two notes were more important. Anyways, sorry, I had to lock in for that. Yeah, I should really stop doing lots of commentary during. I believe I did easy on this one. I think. Well, rather than
いつものように過ぎる日々にあくびがてる散々
But did not just do that at the end, where I quite literally slashed through both the sabers. Those his notes. It did not just say I did not slash a note when I slashed the note at the end there. Come on, that song is so fun. Now listen, that song is so long. Come on, that song is so damn long and there's so many notes. And yet, for some reason, one note I missed because it goes through my saber without counting as a hit. My arms are not even on fire.
いつものように過ぎる日々にあくびが出るさんざめく夜越え今日も渋谷の街に朝が降るどこか虚しいようなそんな気持ちつまらないなでもそれでいいそんなもんさこれでいいしらしらす隠してた本当の声を響かせてよほら見ないふりしていても確かにそこにある感じたままに描く自分で選んだその色で眠い空気まとう朝に訪れた青い世界好きなものを好きだという怖くて仕方ないけど本当の自分出会えた気がしたんだ手を伸ばせば伸ばすほどに遠くへ行く思うようにいかない今日もまたは正しくも書いてる悔しい気持ちをただ情けなくて涙が出る踏み込むのと苦しくなる痛くもなる感じたままに進む自分で選んだこの道を思いまぶたこする夜にしがみついた青い誓い好きなことを続けることそれは楽しいだけじゃない本当にできる不安になるけど名前のほら名前の自信がないから描いてきたんだよ何回でもほら何回でも積み上げてきたことが武器になる周りを見たって誰と比べたって僕にしかできないことはなんだ今でも自信なんかないそれでも感じたことない気持ち知らずにいた想いあの日踏み出して初めて感じたこの痛みも全部好きなものと向き合うことで触れたまだ小さな光大丈夫行こうあとは楽しむだけだ全てをかけて描く自分にしか出せないので朝も夜も走り続け見つけ出した青い光好きなものと向き合うこと今だって怖いことだけどもう今はあの日の透明な僕じゃない
The same note again. It was the same note again. Why is my saber going through the note without hitting it? How? Why? And when? It was the same note. It was the same note again. I could do this first try. I could have done this first try for the past 3 tries. It would have been the first try even if I did it every time, even though I ended it. It's basically still first try. So come on, some bullshit happens where the note doesn't count as a hit when I hit it with the red saber. Come on. I don't want to rage, bro. This is such a good. This song sounds so good. I haven't done this. I only done easy mode on this. Oh yeah, and I still fucked that easy mode. Such easy mode. I don't remember when I did it. Why I did it. I can fix easy mode later. It's gonna have 5 attempts. I will know easy mode. I know easy mode has. It's gonna have the second attempt on it. Come on, I could literally this one thing I could actually do first attempt.
いつものように過ぎる日々にあくびが出るさんざめく夜声今日も渋谷の街に朝が降るどこか虚しいようなそんな気持ちつまらないのでもそれよりそんなものさこれだけしらすしらす隠してた本当の声を響かせほら見ないふりしていても確かにそこにある感じたままに描く自分で選んだその色で眠い空気まとう朝に訪れた青い世界好きなものを好きだという怖くて仕方ないけど本当の自分出会えた気がしたんだ手を伸ばせば伸ばすほどに遠くへ行く思うようにいかない今日もまた新しく迎えてる悔しい気持ちをただ情けなくて涙が出る踏み込むごと苦しくなる痛くもなる感じたままに進む自分で選んだこの道を思いまぶたこする夜にしがみついた愛自体好きなことを続けることそれは楽しいだけじゃない本当にできる不安になるけど何枚でもほら何枚でも自信がないから描いてきたんだよ何回でもほら何回でも積み上げてきたことが武器になる周りを見たって誰と比べたって僕にしかできないことはなんだ今でも自信ない
Alright, I don't know how did I miss that? I literally had them line up perfectly to hit those 2 notes at the same time. Come on. Hold on, my headset feels weird too. Hold on.